Jesus said there was nothing like John. But the truth of the matter is God gave John his platform so that he would be smart enough to know when to pass it along. After 30 years of ministry, Woman Her Loose, and 46 years of preaching the gospel, the time has come that I must increase, that you might increase. To understand, this is not a favor. This is not daddy. This is a divine assignment that woman called loose must evolve.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about the snippet of a bigger clip that happened at the Women That Are Loose conference that is hosted by Bishop T.D. Jakes of the Potter's House. He's been doing this conference, I believe, for 25 years, and I believe it happened over the weekend. So it was the 22nd to the 24th, and it was the grand finale. I think it's the grand finale more so for him. It's like he probably is not going to be doing the Women That Are Loose, but he is passing the baton to his daughter, which is Sarah Jakes Roberts. Basically, to me, that's all, passing the baton and him doing a lot of the stuff. Was him passing the baton for her to continue the Women That Are Loose, because to him, she is more relevant, she's more relatable to this generation. So basically that's what I see how it is. But in this thing, he got carried away a lot, because it was way afterwards that's when he was like, I can't anoint her without anointing her husband, because the husband was there. So as you can see, the husband was there. I think his name is Torrey Roberts. But it was way afterwards. T.D. Jakes called him up. He had already passed on the baton, to Sarah Jakes. He had already anointed her with the oil. And then afterwards, he invited him up after accepting Torrey as his son. And then when he was giving them the torch, some torch that's symbolic, and then that's when he, put them two together as, calling them both when he called her at first. So that was confusion to me. I was kind of confused in that sense. But hey, at the end, I guess he did it. Whatever. And then sometimes, in my opinion, because, she did had a child at a young age. And she was, I think he already had his popularity was growing at the time. So sometimes, when we have failed our children, sometimes we tend to go over and beyond, because we feel guilty, or we know we have failed. So we try to make up for that failure. Because like I said, he's going to retire from Women That Are Loose. You could have just, say, here, I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. Sarah and her husband is going to take over. You guys know them. You guys love them. But then, he had to do it over. He had to go overboard in a sense, saying, oh, this is This is not daddy. This he is man. He had a mandate. I don't know. So sometimes, in some instances, sometimes people do things out of guilt because they feel guilty because they failed you. They weren't there. They didn't had your back at that time to the fact that you needed to go out at a young age to seek somebody to have your back. So now, he had to spend the rest of his life trying to make up for that because he didn't see that she did have a calling. She did have a calling because he was busy, trying to loose other women out there, free other women from out there. But he had a gem in his own home. So sometimes, you have to make up for that. So we have to we have to go overboard. And to me, I see her more as a motivational speaker in a sense, because he told her to preach the gospel, but I see her more as somebody who is a motivational speaker. She'll motivate you. Child, you discouraged, you depressed. I mean, you can't get married. You want to she'll like push you. The way God uses her, push you in a sense to, get something going on with your life. Do something with your life. Get out this depression or whatever it may be. That's how I see it. But preach the gospel whereas, is different sins, different sins that are in our lives, in all our lives, that have you bound and stuff like that. You don't know how to get free from those. I don't see her as that type of preacher. But motivational speaker, yes. Motivational Christian speaker, that's who I see her to be. And it's not that God couldn't use her to do that. But sometimes, in some instances when we have made past mistakes, we have made decisions, we in a sense disqualify ourselves because we don't think we are in the position to tell people, about sins in their lives, because we know we are sinner. So we in a sense disqualify ourselves, not, and then God may have wanted to use us that way, but we don't. We're like, I'm good here. I could do this. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is what everybody likes, so I'm gonna stay there. So even if I want to kind of turn it, maybe it'll turn it a little, but I'm not gonna go too deep in. So anyway, that's all I had to say on this situation. So I guess Woman Dart was just gonna be continued by the Roberts family, because that's the Roberts family. So we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, I wish her all the best. I wish her and her husband and her family all the best. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.